Welcome to the SMG Show, Canada. I'm your host, Mike Valente. Come on in. Jeremy Singer joins us. Now, Jeremy, I'd like you to name your title because it's kind of like a tongue twister.
Oh, that's code for there's a lot of buzzwords.
That's right, yeah.
No, I like to consider myself right now a strategic creative and social content marketer.
Fantastic. That sounds very legit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
Now, what are some creative ways, Jeremy, that people can enhance their personal profile or brand online?
I think it starts off with trying to establish like who your identity is on social channels. Establish a brand tone. Figure out if you want to, if you're creating content, curating, if you're trying to engage with other like-minded people. Yeah, I think from my experience, I've always tried to be pretty uniform across a variety of different mediums and be more of like a professional representative of my field and craft, rather than, for example, using Twitter just for the sake of using Twitter. I like to have a proper profile and bio name and a little bit of understanding what type of content I put out. So I would say, yeah, content strategy, even if it's from a personal branding experience, is pretty important.
Now, Jeremy, you wrote an article for our website back in the day, sholdmediagroup.com. And you said, in terms of networking, to play the long game. What did you mean by that?
I don't think that was me.
No?
I'm kidding.
God damn it, we need new researchers. Yeah.
The long game. I think that when you are networking, regardless of what stage of the career you're at, you shouldn't be networking to get something immediate. I think the point of networking is to foster some sort of professional relationship, cultivate it. Right. And that's why I really liked sort of equating it to playing the long game. I'm sure many people can resonate when you're dating. The ultimate goal of dating, and
is not just to get one date.
Yeah, it's not for the one night. The ultimate goal is to, hopefully find somebody that you want to create a relationship with. And to do that, there are certain steps and strategies to take that can, help you reach that goal compared to, the sort of one and done type of deal.
Right. I love that comparison.
Yeah,
good for you.
Yeah. I mean, in the most professional way possible.
Of course, yeah. Of course.
You never know where people are going to pivot. And, if you connect with somebody, there's synergy with talent and skill set and just general thoughts on the industry. That has always helped me advance in my career.
For sure. So when applying for jobs and networking, the coffee meetup is actually quite common and can be pretty effective, more to what you were saying there. So what would your approach be to setting up a coffee meet and greet with a potential employer?
Good question. I find that with asking colleagues or mentors for coffee, there's always that hesitation from the person requesting, because obviously you're afraid of being rejected and you're requesting time and you're which they can choose not to give to you. And I think it makes things a lot easier if you approach it with a little bit of a schedule. Have a time limit. Be very transparent in your request, whether it's by email or phone call, what you want to talk about. And I would think that if you tell somebody, I want to meet with you just for 15, 20 minutes at this specific place to talk about these 3 points, just to pick your brain, it sort of relieves the anxiety of when is this sort of coffee session going to end. Right. I mean, I don't want to sound like a professional, coffee and dating relationship person, but it all ties in together.
Now, you and I talked about this about a month ago, actually. How are social platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram thinking about video content? I know that they are encouraging brands and companies to post more videos on their platforms, but for the platforms themselves, are they creating any original video content?
Yeah, that's a good point. I remember chatting about that. So from, I guess, like the traditional sense, over the past couple of years, yeah, we've seen a lot of these social networks, Twitter, Facebook, that have really, their main goal is for consumers to be using the platform. So creating videos and not really focusing on creating their own content. Now even, you throw Snapchat in the mix, like different networks, they are tinkering with creating their own scripted programming. Because their thinking is they want to create more of an entertainment experience on their platform. They don't want Facebook or Snapchat, they don't want their consumer to leave to go watch their TV show, to go watch Netflix. So that's why they're trying to create these teams to create premium video content and basically have this like one-stop shop for everything. As a consumer, as a viewer, yeah, it's pretty interesting.
So from a marketing and advertising, I guess, perspective, do you think companies are getting their ads seen digitally? In terms of, I think most users kind of have this blindness when it comes to advertising, right? Like they click the little link to get to where they want to go, right? So from a company standpoint, do you think users, subscribers, readers to whatever digital content it is, are they actually seeing the ads?
Mike, I know the feeling right now. I'm sure you can resonate with this as well. The skip button.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Never ever wait the full 30 seconds. No. I think it's a challenge for advertisers these days to really connect in a meaningful way with viewers, and I think it really comes down to a sort of change in the creative thinking behind these ads. Ads are getting shorter. I think I read that some people are trying to test out like 6 or 3 second ads, which is mind blowing. But the point of it is to try and come at it with a bit of an authentic experience. We love to hear this term, "don't disrupt the viewer," and then we sort of end it there, and that's the answer. But I remember sort of thinking about it when, I'm not going to name drop brand or name drop the social network, but it was during the NHL playoffs, I believe, and I was planning to watch a video on a social network, highlights, and this ad came on that has since just made me really feel good about looking forward to their ads. It was a hockey, highlight video, and beforehand there was like tailored creative sort of stories about. They were promoting paint, and they had different sort of like paint colors that they tried to do in a very fancy and artsy way, little designs on it, before it was then meshed together to create a uniform color that related to the hockey team that was about to be shown.
Yeah.
And after seeing that, it sort of hit me that that was a pretty good example of like, it didn't disrupt the experience. It actually enhanced it, because afterwards I was actually wondering, like, well, what other videos do they have, or like what other sports, what other temple events. So yeah, it's about not disrupting the experience, coming at it from a creative and authentic storytelling standpoint, and yeah.
And just moving forward now, is there something that you've learned from Twitter and from ET Canada where it's like, I'd really like to hone in on that at my next venture? Is some kind of passion brewing in you that you're like, I want to focus on that?
Yeah, I love the future right now of storytelling for branded content meets social development. So you have a little bit of like strategy, content partnerships in there, really trying to figure out innovative ways for brands, publishers to connect with social networks. Most recently at Twitter, there were a lot of just really exciting opportunities that I was able to just see unfold, where different brands were being sort of tailored into unique experiences with Twitter. And from a third person, consumer perspective, it really gets people excited. It sort of sets the bar for other competitors in the industry. And I like that niche.